And good morning, people. Welcome back to Zone of the Enders HD. If you really want to know that part, we have obtained Jehati. Well, we are in control of Jehati. Leo Steinbeck, the current Pider? That's not a word. The current pilot of Jehati is a kid. It's our job to make sure he gets to the end of this game safely. Why did they put it in my hands then? Okay. Our first battles have been successful. We've only taken a little bit of damage, as you can see down in the top, bottom left-hand corner. That's fine. Let's take a lot more damage. We need to get the flight program to move out of this particular area. So we are going to go and do that. It is in the green box just over to the right of the map there. But I do want to go and explain a few things which are on there. You'll see there's some numbers. The numbers there represent the levels of the squad. Doesn't mean all of the fights in there are going to be that particular level. There may be it really just displays the highest level combat enemy in that particular group. M stands for Metatron. That means that after you've defeated that group, you get a heal. P is something different. We'll get to that in just a moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and face everything except the group that has the P in it. And it will likely be the one that says number 1, the one that says number 2, then the one that says Metatron number 2. If you look around us around Jehati, it tells you the general direction where the squads are. So you can just follow those. Anyways, let's get into these. I do apologise if I'm a bit quiet. In this, especially in later fights, because they are very tough. Or they will be very tough for me. That's one group down. Let's take this one.
We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy. We will cease.
Okay, so that's two groups down.
Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle.
Yeah, as you get in battle,
We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
As the enemies are firing, they're not just walking around, they are firing, as you can see. They will destroy buildings, they will destroy things. That's very important for something that's a little bit later. Anyway, let's get our Metatron from this.
There is another local server in this area. Obtain the flying mode module from it.
Yeah, I'll get to that in just a moment.
Increasing due to battle. We have shot down the enemy.
So
We have obtained the Metatron ore.
Defeated those enemies, and we have now got the Metatron, which means we are fully healed.
We need the passcode.
What's going on? I can't get access.
I can see that. It appears the enemy has locked it. We will need to obtain the passcode to unlock it.
Where can we get it?
I assume the enemy who locked it took it with them. We will have to obtain it from them.
And that is what the P means. It means passcode. It means there's a local server, the one below us, which we need to go and grab the passcode for. So let's go and do that. I'm fully healed. I should be able to do this fairly easily.
Colony damage increasing due to battle. We have shot down the enemy. We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the passcode.
So we've got the password code now, and all we need to do is just go back.
We have obtained the program. We have obtained the flying mode module. It allows us to move to other areas by choosing area change from the command menu.
So that means we can leave this area, but not before I go and pick up this box over here. I didn't pick it up before because it's the Metatron.
We have obtained the Metatron ore.
So I just made sure I'm fully healthy when leaving. There is also another server here.
Are you not leaving this area?
We'll get to it, but we can't actually access that one yet. So let us leave. We don't need to be here. There is nothing else. There's nothing on the map at all. So there's no point. Let's continue on.
No, that's...
It is residential block S02. I assume it is being attacked by orbital frames.
residential block S02? That's where I live.
And welcome to the sort of main map area. This is where you can save. This is between missions, basically. We started out in the factory. That's one area. This is the hub area where you go to different places. We are heading to Town 1. And yes, we are going to save. So that's saved. You do have to travel between places. You can't just click on an area and say, I want to go here. You do have to travel. While you're traveling in this area, there is no combat. You cannot deploy your weapons or anything like that. It is basically you choosing where to go next. And you can press the L2 button to speed up. So now that we're above Town 1, all we need to do, as it says up in the top right, press X button to go there.
We are entering residential block S02.
Father, you are alive, aren't you? Father,
I detect no human activity.
you mean everyone is dead?
That is a possibility, but it is more natural to assume the residents were previously evacuated.
Damn it.
I detect vital activity. I will zoom up on subject.
Selvice!
Do you know this person?
Yes. Selvice! That is you, isn't it, Selvice? Are you all right, Selvice?
Leo? Is that you, Leo? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? You must evacuate to the shelter immediately.
But the children may still be in the church. So,
You're going to the church? That's impossible. It's suicide to even try.
But-
What? Are you crazy? There'll be no one there anyway.
you can't know for certain unless you go.
Forget about them. You can't do anything if you die too.
Well, I'm not dead yet.
Enemy has our position and range. I have detected a second shot fired directly
Damn!
at us.
Oh, I told you, didn't I?
So she's in the church. And as you can tell by that silhouette earlier, yeah.
You're the runner of Bravo? That frame's not a kid's toy. Get out of there now.
I'm not a kid.
There's the proof that you still are a kid.
What?
I thought a woman would be plenty. All right, I'm your target.
This is Tempest. This is our first boss.
Colony damage increasing due to battle.
Stay at range, as far as I'm aware. Sidestep their attacks, just stay away from the flames. Don't worry about colony damage. Really, in this particular one, you don't need to. Just keep using the dash attack. Keep avoiding, and you'll be fine. At least at the moment. You could really just pelt him with these as well, but it's a little bit quicker. But just make sure you stay at range from him. He hurts. Right, now the real fight begins. We need to aim for his head. But when it goes in like this, he is invulnerable. He will go up, and he will come down with a very big thing. And you might notice I'm bursting. It's really the only real best time for him to be hit, really, I've found. So he'll release those, let them go, and we're going to charge up. You are sort of a sitting duck for it, but oh, I might have got a little bit of damage there. I doubt it, but I might have. Come on. Actually, he's blocking those is a good thing. Okay, I think I found my strategy here. We are going to let him fall down. Let him become vulnerable again, and we are going to block. Oh yeah, I did get a little bit of damage there with those. And there we go. First boss down.
Confirmed ETR reaction from the target. Its main generator has ceased to function.
We did it!
I detect vital activity within the target. It appears that occupants are still alive. I am releasing the lock-on cursor. Target will be destroyed.
Destroy it? Why? They can't fight anymore.
Your question does not compute. Why not destroy it?
Why should I kill when there's no reason to?
I compute 17 clear reasons for such action. Most pressing is possibility of the target gaining access to another orbital frame and returning to battle at another time and place.
Shut up! I refuse to destroy it. What's the point of attacking those who have no intention of attacking us?
Do you wish me to state the reason?
Don't bother.
I have to conclude that your reaction is extremely illogical. Illogical actions by persons without sufficient capabilities make it very difficult to fulfill the mission.
You mean I'm not good enough to do this, so I should just shut up and obey orders?
That is the most sensible course.
So you say.
Target approaching limit of our range. 2 seconds remaining.
You may speak like a human, but you're still a heartless computer, aren't you?
That is correct. What is the problem?
Nothing. Forget it.
I detect several mass-produced orbital frames behind us. They are in the vicinity of the church.
What? Salvis!
Enemy with a reinforced program. Be careful.
Salvis! This way, quickly! Come on, hurry!
So, we've got Salvis, we've fought our first boss, and now we can go around and pretty much take on the enemies of the area. There is a... If you see the red box down there, there is a new thing here. It's not a program, it's something a little bit different, and you can see we've got someone with a passcode down there as well. So, let's go and grab that. I'm going to ignore the Metatron ore at the moment. And we also get our first interaction with the Boxer robot, as I like to call it. They are close range. They block a lot, and they're a little bit stronger than the base sword ones we had before. And we get the passcode for the javelin. So let's go and grab that, shall we?
We have obtained the program. We have obtained the device driver for the sub-weapon. We can use it when we obtain ammunition for it.
Well, we have to get bullets now.
Obtain ammunition from the enemy or item box. To use the sub-weapon, press the circle button from a distance.
So, now we can choose a sub-weapon. Javelin is... it's a little bit meh, to be perfectly honest. It's not really that good.
We have shot down the enemy.
And once I get it there, I'll show you why. Once we get some bullets for it.
We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
So let's go and grab some, shall we? You might notice there's an enemy that has javelin. That means it's got some ammo. So we need to go and do that.
We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
And that gives us 50 bullets.
We will cease battle position.
Now, the reason why I don't think this is really that good is, well, that's it. It does actually a fair amount of damage, about double what your normal attacks do. But it's very limited in its sort of uses. There are better options later.
Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle. We will hold battle positions. Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
Oh, that's got some Metatron. Well, we'll take that in just a moment. But first, I do want the other group. So we're going to ignore the Metatron group at the moment. Yes, there's the Metatron in a box over here, but I'm going to save that for the moment.
We will hold battle positions. We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
And with that done, let's
We will hold battle position.
finish this off.
We have shot down the enemy.
The thing about this, you might notice they've got a fairly large carapace around them. Basically, it's a shield. So really the best thing to do with these ones is getting close. They only attack from range anyway.
We have obtained the Metatron ore.
So that's everyone in this area. Still no level. We'll get there. Maybe. But now that we've taken on the boss, now that we've got the item from here, the javelin. Again, I don't think I'm going to use it that much, but it's there if we need it. Let's move on.
Are you alright? Are you hurt anywhere?
No.
So, you didn't find anybody out there?
No. I'm sorry.
For what?
I shouldn't have yelled at you.
Don't worry. I yelled at you too. But one thing that I want you to remember. You have to take care of your own life too.
I understand.
You did manage to escape, didn't you, Father? What is it?
At present, I have no idea.
Look.
They're serious about destroying the colony.
Allow me to interrupt. I have to show you our mission orders. The aim of our current mission is to transfer this orbital frame to Mars, so it can operate there. To accomplish that mission, our prime tasks are first, to rendezvous with the civilian cargo ship the Atlantis, and then, to escape from Antillia in convoy. We're in a state of battle alert, but with your lack of experience, I recommend we avoid battle as much as possible. I have visual confirmation that the colony has lost command of the air. Unfortunately, we need more detailed information about the colony. That will require returning to the area where the factory was. Once we are there, I can transplant the necessary information from the local server. After that, we will break through the enemy's control of the airspace, avoiding battle as much as possible. We are then to head to the other side of the colony and gain access to the spaceport by the transportation elevator. Do you have any questions?
I see something shining in the sky.
It appears to be some kind of energy field, but I cannot define it. That is a summary of our mission so far. Please proceed directly to the factory.
I'll do as you say.
Here are the latest headlines. Bahram forces are still attacking Antillia as part of their invasion. Rescue workers have begun attempts to save patients in the destroyed hospital, but a fierce fire is still raging and workers are having difficulty gaining access. All those poor people can do is wait for the release of death. That's all for now.
How awful.
Damn it!
Listen, Leo. Can't you help those people?
How?
Just like you helped me. Can't you do that for them too?
Allow me to interrupt. As I stated earlier, you should not undertake illogical actions that have no bearing on our mission.
But just for a little while.
This orbital frame and all aboard have been ordered to participate in operations on Mars. In order to complete our mission, we should not engage in any other activities.
Oh, I see.
Also, judging from the capabilities of the frame runner, the risk rate for such an illogical action is very high.
Ada, where is that hospital?
Leo.
I will pinpoint its location with a marker, but I must repeat, you should not undertake illogical actions that have no bearing on your mission.
Yes, I know all that. I just asked. I'm scared too.
Okay, so the plan is to just get out of here as soon as possible after we've got the airspace available. Yeah, it's not going to be that easy. You might notice that Town 2 has been highlighted and is in red. This is a mission, not a required mission. The required thing is to go to the factory and pick up the item and go on. This is an optional mission where you can go and save people. It's actually I believe you get items and ammo and things like that. There's no actual weapons that you receive or anything like that. It's really just how well can you play this game? How are you at saving the colony? It does impact your final score. I believe there is a score at the end of it. So, yes, we're going to go and do that. But that is next time. Until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.